Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Growing Guitar, to a beautiful, gorgeous song from Sienna Spiro. Yes, I looked it up. She has a new album released recently, just a couple of days ago, and it's called Visitor, alright? Many great songs come out from Sienna, and this is one of them, Pure. It's called Pure. And we're gonna use a capo second to handle this one. Before we move on with this tutorial, Gordon Guitar 6 Strings Ago is my secondary YouTube channel. And yes, you're gonna learn a full song from A to Z. I'm gonna play it for you without speaking. I'm gonna give you the chords shown on the screen. You just follow along, a full playthrough. And yes, it's songs from old classics like 50s and 60s all the way to recent times. So you will probably recognize a lot of them. And you can also leave me comments and have some impact on what I'm gonna cover on that channel as well. So if you want to thank me for my work here, then the best way to do that is to go and subscribe to my new channel, link up here somewhere. Now let's focus on Sienna. Cape on second, like I mentioned. And for this song, I'm not going to give you any chords. Like, we're not going to go through any chords. We're going to play kind of patterns and grips, because this deserves more than just strumming. It's a beautiful song where you're gonna play some picking patterns based upon chords, of course, but I'm just gonna give you the grips and notes. So we're gonna start with all the grips now for the verse play first, verse and pre-chorus if there is any. I think it's kind of one big verse and one chorus, and that's it. And then I'm gonna give you the grips for the chorus afterwards. So starting with the verse, and we have the first grip with C. It goes like this. You're gonna play it 4 times. So you're gonna pick first fret B string together with open G, and then you're gonna answer on the bass 3rd fret A. And this is the pattern we're gonna use for pretty much the entire song here, top and bass. So the top is the 1st fret B and open G, and bass is 3rd A. You're gonna play that 4 times. So then comes the next grip, which is based upon A minor. You're gonna play this for 3 times first. So it's the 1st fret B string and 2nd G as top. And then you answer on the open A, the bass. So 3 times. And then still on that A minor, you release the open B and open G, pick them together, and open A in the bass. That's kind of a transition thing going on there. Then we're gonna hit the E minor parts. You're gonna play the open B and open G still in the top. And in the bass, you're gonna play the open E string 3 times. So. And then on the 4th time, still on that E minor, you're gonna play the open G and 2nd D as the top strings. And still that open E string in the bass only once. So that is the E minor, 3 + 1, you can say. Then we have the F part left, and it goes like this. So what I do here, I play a short little bar on the 1st fret, push down all strings as I can there, and you're gonna play then the 2nd fret G together with 3rd D. You don't have to have that bar, I do it because, yeah, the main important thing here is to get that 1st fret E string in the bass. That is the note you actually want, okay? So the 2nd fret G and 3rd D is the top notes. And then the 1st fret E string in the bass is the bass note. You're gonna play that 3 times. So then you're gonna release for the 4th time. You're gonna release that G to open G instead, and play that open G together with that 3rd D, and answer on that 1st E in the bass. And that is the end. So basically we have C 4 times, then A minor 3 + 1. Then we have E minor 3 + 1. Then we have F 3 + 1. So I'm gonna take you through this slowly, nice and steady, so you understand what's going on. Let's go. Alright, that is one round, and that is what you're gonna play. Then we're gonna hit the chorus at 1 minute and 34 seconds. And now we have like the lyric, I think about it. That's where the lyrics. And we have now different chords, different grips. So we're gonna start with the kind of D minor part. Now we're gonna move down to the B and high E string. That's where you find the top strings for this chorus play. So we have the first fret E string together with third B, and the bass note is now on the open D. You're gonna play it 4 times. Then comes the G7 bass thing. You're gonna play again this first fret E string, high E, together with open B. That's the top strings. And the bass is on the third fret E string. So 4 times of that as well. Then we have the C bass thing going on here, different from the verse play. You're gonna play now the first fret B string together with open high E as the top notes. And then third A in the bass. You're gonna play it 2 times. Then we have the GB chord, and that is to play the third fret B string together with open high E in the top notes. And then answer on the second fret A string as the bass note 2 times. So. And then you're gonna finish off with A minor, and you're gonna play first fret B string together with open high E as the top notes, and then open A in the bass. You're gonna play that for 4 times. So then you're gonna start all over again and play the same D minor, G7, C, GB, and A minor in the same way. And after that, you're gonna end with the D minor. Pick the open D and second G together, then a pause, and then you're gonna play kind of a rolling motion based upon the G. It's the third fret E string, open D, open G, and open B. You can do a downstroke if you want to, like that. And that is the end of the first chorus. So I'm gonna take you through this nice and steady. Imagine I play the second round of that D minor, G7, C, GB, and A minor, and I finished off with that ending we just learned. So it goes like this. Alright guys, so that is the first chorus, and you go back to this verse and play that in the same way, and then the second chorus is played exactly in the same way, but we have just a different ending. Okay, so we have the ending with the D minor, and then you have the ending not with the G rolling part, we have the F minor instead. So that means you're gonna roll down the third fret D, first G, and first B. And then you're also gonna finish off with an outro that goes like this. Okay, so that will be the C part, third fret A string together with first B. Then the A minor part, which is the open A together with first B. Then we have the E minor, which is the open E in the bass together with open B. And then finally the F. First fret E string in the bass together with second G. And that, my friends, is the last thing happening in Pure from Sienna Spiro. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Till next time, play tuned.